Things are heating up fast in Salem, and the drama isn't slowing down. On days of our lives, secrets are unraveling, forbidden emotions are rising, and tensions are about to explode. Let's break down everything revealed for Friday, March 21st, and what it all means for the explosive week ahead. From Jada's looming betrayal to Doug's guilty conscience, and a stolen necklace that could wreck lives, here's everything you need to know. Let's begin with Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez, a couple trying to rebuild after a major failure in the line of duty. Their attempt to bring E.J. DiMera to justice collapsed, leaving them frustrated and empty-handed. But instead of dwelling on the failure, they've chosen to shift their focus inward, to each other. On the surface, it looks like a clean slate. Jada and Rafe are reconnecting, making plans, and trying to anchor themselves amid Salem's chaos. But beneath that calm exterior, a storm is brewing, because Jada is sitting on a secret that could destroy everything they're working toward. She slept with Sean Brady. And she hasn't told Rafe. Not a word. That secret is the ticking clock in this relationship, threatening to go off at any moment. Rafe is completely in the dark, believing that they're finally moving forward with honesty and clarity. But Days fans know Salem is a place where secrets have a shelf life, and it's short. Sooner or later, the truth will surface. The real question is how, and how much damage it'll do when it hits. For Jada, the internal conflict is suffocating. She's trying to invest in a future with Rafe, while knowing full well that the past is hiding just around the corner. Is she protecting him by staying silent, or protecting herself? This isn't just about infidelity. It's about whether Jada is capable of real commitment, of being fully honest, even when it hurts. And for Rafe, when the truth finally comes out, the betrayal won't just be physical. It'll be emotional, psychological. A fundamental breach of trust. As they plan their future, the past is stalking them, and it's only a matter of time before it catches up. Now let's shift to the Beastro, where things are about to explode, literally and figuratively. Melinda Trask enters, bold as ever, wearing a necklace that should not be in her possession. This isn't just any necklace, it was stolen from Salem's historic time capsule. A piece of the town's past, gone missing, now flaunted in public like a trophy. Julie Williams arrives with Doug and J.J. Devereaux, and the moment she lays eyes on that necklace, the atmosphere shifts. Fury, shock, outrage. Julie doesn't hesitate. She confronts Melinda in front of everyone, accusing her of theft, demanding she be arrested immediately. The room erupts. But the real tension doesn't come from Melinda. It comes from Doug. Doug, standing by, watching this unfold, is visibly shaken. The guilt is written all over him, and it's becoming impossible to hide. Julie's accusations may be aimed at Melinda, but the pressure is pushing Doug to the edge. Doug knows exactly how that necklace ended up in Melinda's hands. He's been living with the truth, silently, trying to protect the people involved, maybe even protect himself. But as Julie demands justice, Doug is forced to face the one thing he's been dreading: public exposure. Spoilers hint that this is the moment Doug breaks. Imagine the scene: Julie in full righteous fury, Melinda defending herself, and Doug caught in the middle, until he cracks and confesses. He tells Julie everything: the theft, the sale, his role in covering it up, and the reasons why. Maybe he acted out of desperation. Maybe he thought it was harmless. But now, with the truth exposed, Doug's motivations won't matter. What matters is the betrayal, and what comes next. Julie, known for her sharp tongue and stronger moral compass, will be devastated. Her husband didn't just make a mistake. He lied. He let her walk into a public scandal blind, while he carried the weight of the truth. The fallout could be severe. Legal trouble is possible, but the real damage is personal. Doug's confession could shatter the trust they've spent decades building. Will Julie find it in herself to forgive, or is this the beginning of a slow unraveling of one of Salem's most iconic couples? The storm at the Beastro is just beginning, and Doug's world may never be the same. As Doug's carefully guarded world collapses, the emotional toll becomes overwhelming. His confession about the stolen necklace has cost him dearly, not just in public reputation, but in his personal life. Julie's sense of betrayal cuts deep, and Doug finds himself isolated, ashamed, and consumed by guilt. Enter Holly Jonas, someone younger, someone who has her own complicated past, but who sees Doug not as a man disgraced, but as someone in pain. Holly approaches Doug at his lowest point, offering empathy when he's receiving none from those closest to him. She doesn't judge, she listens, and that simple act of kindness opens a door Doug wasn't prepared to walk through. What starts as comfort, a hand on his shoulder, quiet reassurance, quickly shifts into something else. Spoilers hint at a line being crossed, a moment neither of them can take back. Doug and Holly may share a forbidden kiss, born from a whirlwind of grief, vulnerability, and the desperate need for connection. Is it wrong? Absolutely. But in Salem, forbidden moments are the ones that carry the most weight and the biggest fallout. If this happens, it won't stay a secret for long. Imagine Julie discovering not just the betrayal of the stolen necklace, but this, a personal, intimate betrayal that could break her completely. Doug's actions, driven by emotional collapse, could cost him the last remnants of his marriage, his standing in Salem, and any chance at redemption. For Holly, this entanglement could mark the start of a downward spiral. One impulsive moment could tarnish her reputation, alienate her from those she loves, and tie her fate to Doug's unraveling. It's scandalous, it's dangerous, and it's exactly the kind of chaos Days of Our Lives is known for. While Doug's world implodes, E.J. DiMera is operating on an entirely different level, playing a high-stakes game of manipulation and control, one that's about to take a dark turn. E.J.'s strategy has been clear: transform enemies into allies, consolidate power, and neutralize threats before they grow. But now he's faced with a wild card: Rachel Blake, Kristen's daughter. Young, intelligent, and fiercely loyal to her mother, Rachel isn't someone E.J. can easily manipulate. Their next encounter is shaping up to be explosive, a clash of wills that pushes both to the edge. E.J.'s frustration is mounting. His failure to stay ahead of his rivals, his inability to control spiraling events, it's left him desperate. And desperation breeds dangerous decisions. Spoilers hint that E.J. has contemplated using a memory-altering drug on Rachel, a pharmaceutical tool to bend reality, erase resistance, and gain control. He's resisted so far, but this confrontation with Rachel might push him over the line. If E.J. uses that drug, it's not just a violation, it's a declaration of war. Rachel could suffer serious consequences, and if Kristen finds out, E.J. will face her wrath. Their fragile alliance will shatter, and Salem will once again be caught in the crossfire of DiMera family chaos. Moreover, E.J.'s entire campaign to build power will be at risk. His enemies will seize on his mistake, his allies will question his judgment, and his family could turn against him. The line between ambition and self-destruction is razor thin, and E.J. is about to cross it. This isn't just a story about control. It's about what happens when power becomes an obsession, and the cost of holding onto it at any price. For E.J. DiMera, that cost might be everything. Let's take a step back and look at the storm brewing over Salem, because the events set in motion this week aren't isolated. They're all connected, and the consequences are going to hit hard. Jada and Rafe are clinging to a fragile peace, trying to rebuild what they have, but that peace is built on a lie. Jada's night with Sean Brady is a ticking time bomb. Once that secret explodes, their relationship could be irreparably damaged, leaving both reeling in the aftermath. Doug Williams is already standing at the edge, his world crumbling under the weight of secrets and shame. His confession about the stolen necklace is only the beginning. If the rumors are true and he crosses the line with Holly Jonas, it's not just his marriage that's at stake, it's his entire legacy. The fallout from that one mistake could leave him ostracized, alone, and disgraced. Melinda Trask's bold public appearance with the stolen necklace has lit a fuse. Julie Williams is out for justice, and Doug's involvement is about to drag this from a personal betrayal into a public scandal. Legal consequences, shattered relationships, and a town divided, all stemming from one reckless display. And then there's E.J. DiMera, unraveling in real time. His desperation to regain control, to dominate the chaos, is driving him toward a dark, irreversible choice. Using a memory-altering drug on Rachel Blake is more than a moral line, it's a legal and personal grenade. If he goes through with it, he won't just alienate Kristen, he could provoke a war that pulls in every DiMera ally and enemy alike. Salem isn't just simmering, it's on the verge of explosion. Between March 21st and the end of the month, expect betrayals, power plays, and emotional meltdowns. These aren't just storylines, these are character-defining moments. And not everyone is going to survive the fallout. The real question: who will come out the other side, and who's about to lose everything? Now it's your turn, what's your theory? Will Doug's guilt push him beyond redemption? Can Jada really bury the past, or will it burn her future with Rafe? And is EJ too far gone to stop himself, or is Salem about to witness his most ruthless move yet? Let us know in the comments. Who do you think is about to fall, and who's pulling the strings? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into the twists, turns, and chaos of Days of Our Lives. The drama's escalating, the stakes are higher than ever. And in Salem, the only thing guaranteed is that no one is safe.